Okay, I just got through sanitizing these two 5-gallon, actually they're 6.5-gallon my fermenting buckets. I use a solution of about 2 tablespoons of bleach to a gallon of water. Make sure that you rinse them and rinse them and rinse them. Rinse them at least 3 times. I don't like the conventional lids that they sell at most of the brew stores. I've got a lot of experience with these buckets, and I find that the seal that comes in on these type of a lid, you can't only see here, there's a rubber seal right there. They make a lot better seal, and I stick the little lid here. I stick a quart in there with my bubbler or my airlock, and that makes a real good seal. As opposed to, this is a friend of mine's bucket I was using to make him some beer. This is a conventional one. Instead of using that, what I use is a stopper with a bubbler on it there. And I use that to stick into the airlock. So later on you'll see me stick one of these in there, and that's what I'll do. But anyway, this is the buckets I use. I think those are 6.5. Those row pack buckets and lids, they're the best. Going back outside, we're still chilling down the wort with the water hose. We're fixing to switch over to the ice method. Okay, here in a minute, we're going to get through with using the water hose to chill, which we're doing over here right now. I have a little sump pump here that I'm going to put down into a large bucket. It's got a little bit of water in it. We're going to put ice in there. And I've got a little return here so I don't have to use all the pressure, and a splitter where I can split it and recirculate some of it back into the ice, and the other one I'm going to hook onto the feed to immersion chiller. I'm going to have the exit from the come back out right into the bucket. So I'll show you that a little later. I just wanted to show you what the setup is. Okay, bye now. Okay, we've switched over. We're running the ice now. If you look in this bucket, you'll see there's ice. There's a sump pump. The pump is pumping the ice water out of the pump along this line into the same one that goes down to the bottom of the immersion chiller, through the coils. There's the wort. And it comes back in here and it's recycling. So I've got a little closed loop system that I'm running ice chilled water through my immersion chiller, and you can get, it's really getting cold going in there. It's almost freezing. Now we're going to stir this. The temperature is down to about 95 degrees. We're going to try to bring it down to about 75. Then we're going to take it in the house. So that's where we stand right now. Should be another 20 minutes and we'll have it down or less, down to 75 degrees. Okay, we got the temperature down now. Temperature's down to mid-70s. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the immersion chiller. I'm going to cut off the pump. I'm going to cut off. Got this thing of water that I keep my paddle in, my stir paddle. I'll put it on. Stick it in here. We'll take it outside and clean here in a minute. Now immediately what I like to do is, because there's flies in here, they really love this sweet sugar, I'll put a lid on it, keep the flies out of it. Then I'm going to start transferring it into my 2 buckets. So I'm going to cut it off so I can get this out of the way.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Now I'm fixing to siphon the wort into my 2 fermenting buckets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about a half gallon in this one, a half gallon in this one, and back and forth. And then after I get about a total of 2 or 3 gallons out of this, I'll just do about a gallon to each one. The reason that is I want to equalize the trub, and the trub's in the bottom of this. So I'm going to equalize it from one to the other. So turn it on the nozzle. I just got through stirring it up too to help it work. So I'm going to put about a half gallon in this right one. I like these lids because it keeps the flies, if there's any out here, away. Just about a half gallon. And we'll stop that. Over here, we'll put a half gallon in that. Actually, this one I'm going to go up to about 4 gallons. This is where it's really good to have your buckets marked, like I do. All my buckets marked. It doesn't take long. This large hole, half-inch valve here. So let's put a gallon. Okay, I'm going to continue doing this until I get it equally distributed between these two buckets. We'll come back later. Okay. I've siphoned out the wort into these two fermenting buckets. I've got about a little less than 10.5 gallons of each. So what I do now is I take them each and I put them in my fermenting refrigerator. Back here. Because it's about I keep it at about 62 degrees, and I want these to sit so the shrub will go down to the bottom. And when the shrub goes down to the bottom, later on you'll see what I do. I siphon the wort, the clean wort, off the shrub before I actually ferment. So we'll be doing that later tonight. So I'm sticking both of these in here. We're already down to close to 75. Hopefully in the next 6 hours they'll get down a little less. We're going to show you how we measure the specific gravity of the wort here in just a second. That's all for now. Okay, now we're going to measure the specific gravity. I've got my wort here, and I'm checking the temperature of it. As you can see, maybe or maybe not, the temperature's right at 78 degrees. We'll do our adjustment of 78 degrees. Now I'm going to put in the specific gravity meter, and let's see if I can even get close to telling you what this is. This looks like it's about 0.045. I don't think you can quite see that. There's a meniscus there too. 0.045 at 78 degrees. We're going to look that up here real quick and see why that ends up with actual. Okay, I just checked it out. That gives me an actual after adjusting for the temperature of a 1.048 specific gravity with an actual batch size of 10 3/4 gallons. So we should end up with an actual gravity, an actual alcohol content by volume of about 4.9%. 4.9%. So anyway, come back later and show you how we separate the shrub from the clean wort before we pitch the yeast. Bye now.